What's up guys, Triple C here. As a lot of you guys might know, I always test all the new supercars we get on their stunt readiness. And we just tested the Tempesta, that video's up already. If you didn't see that one, go check that one out. And now we're going to test the Penetrator. One thing what we did see in advance, it does have two-wheel drive, which is not a good sign for a stunt test. You normally want to have four-wheel drive. But we're going to test them on all kinds of generic stunts. All cars we tested, they're all tested on the same types of stunts with the same conditions, same camera setting and all. And our benchmark is always the Osiris T20 Zentorno, because up to now, there's no car that's been released that can touch the T20 Zentorno or the Osiris. These are still the best three cars for stunt racing. So yeah, let's jump right in it and test the Penetrator here, see how it does on stunts. Okay, so we're doing just a straight up wall ride, just like we did with the other cars. And again, the question is not will it wall ride, because all cars wall ride. What we're going to be looking for here is, first of all, how does it bounce off the dummy proofing? Does it want to climb up the containers like a lot of the new cars Rockstar brought out? They do. And then is it sensitive on the walls, or is it just a bit sluggish, or generally how the steering is on the wall, how it handles. So we're going to go check that out. This is a two-wheel drive car, which is always bad for stunts. You want to have four-wheel drive on stunts. But then again, if we get in here with enough speed, it shouldn't be a problem, basically. It's just going to be how it feels. Yeah, no, it's shit on dummy proofing. It's garbage. And I'm losing my view already on a normal wall, man. Okay, I can guarantee you in the ascending wall ride and in the spiral, we will lose our camera view, definitely. You know what happened? It kind of wanted to climb the dummy-proof container, but still got bounced off it really hard and almost didn't hit the flipper, so not recommended for stunning, I can say that. Oh, look at this now. I mean, I can control it on the wall, but this is horrible. Okay, so yeah, let's stop this test right here. Horrible on dummy proofing. The camera just switches over. We were about to lose our camera view. We'll definitely lose it on the ascending stunts. And just dummy proofing, just it bounced off. It wanted to climb the container, didn't hit the flipper correctly. Terrible. Definite fail on this one. Okay guys, so ascending wall ride, two-wheel drive. We're actually coming in with a bit more speed, not even going from the respawn. But I have my doubts here because we're probably going to lose speed and lose our camera view. Yeah, look at this. I'm totally blind. I'm just guessing where I am. Exactly what we expected. So yeah, I don't even have to continue this test. It'll just take too long. Epic fail, like most two-wheel drive cars, so-called stunt-ready vehicles, did not pass the test. Next up, bar spiral again. Basically, we already know what's going to happen here. We are going to lose our view. One thing that I quickly wanted to note, that it does feel really nice racing it. But again, this is just a stunt test. We're just testing it on how it works on stunts. So this aspect is irrelevant. But for racing, very similar to the FMJ, I think. It has a killer traction. Although you gotta watch out, if you steer too hard and you sling her out, then you're gone. Look at this, we're just guessing what we're doing here. Okay, I'm ending the test right away. We knew this was gonna happen. We completely lost our view. Two-wheel drive, fail. Not recommended for this type of stunt. Next, the King JMK loop again. Every car does this. Only the X80 Proto failed this because it didn't connect to the building wall after the loop. So let's go and try it. Actually, it would be a surprise if it doesn't make it, because it should make it. Yeah, what? Actually, I didn't. Wait, let's try that again. But it didn't really connect like that. It was just like on ice skates, skating down that wall. It didn't suck up against it like a car should. But basically, I mean, this is rather a racing car. It's not a... Yeah, now we sucked up against it. Okay, safe. Yeah, but again, this is a racing car. It did make it, not a big surprise, because every car does this stunt, except the X80. So pass on this one. Next up, container spirals. Going in there at low speeds might prove a bit difficult, because we only have the rear wheel drive here, only two-wheel. So let's go check it out. No, but we're getting up. We are getting up there. Okay, I did it first try. It didn't, it definitely didn't stick like, for example, the Zentorno or the Osiris would stick. It felt a bit slippery, but I definitely got in there from a low speed, which was really an issue with cars like the RE7B, for example, that really had trouble, or stuff like Banshee and stuff, you know, they can't do this at all. So definitely better in that regard, but not comparable to Osiris 220 Zentorno. They just stick so much better than this one. But definitely a positive surprise here, because I expected it to do much worse, so I'll definitely give it a pass on this one here. Okay, so, next up we're testing crab slides. Like in my previous videos, there's 3 types of cars. The cars that go on their wheels, the cars that stay on their side, and the cars that roll over on their roof. Basically, if they go on their wheels, they're absolutely worthless. So let's see what this one does. Oh, definitely the dummy proof is just like catastrophe. What? It jumped. Okay, was it supposed to do that? It goes on its wheels. Yeah, I mean, this is just... okay, completely useless. Like, just even going in the stunt. I mean, I'll do that one more time, I'll respawn. Just look what it does when I hit the containers. I mean, it's a complete disaster. It's like, it's got to be one of the worst cars I've ever seen for dummy proofing. It's not being guided at all. Look at this shit. Okay, alright, I'm out. A definite big fail on this one. Okay guys, so stuff we shouldn't even be testing, because it's also built for Osiris T20, but just for the heck of it. Look what it did on the dummy proof and shit. Okay, so you really have to just brush the dummy proofing in the angle it's at anyways. As soon as you're gonna hit it sideways, you will bounce off. Oh, look, I can't even get on here, man. I might not even have enough speed from the respawn here. Let's try and get this. Yeah, okay, I'm up. Okay, well the flip didn't work, not surprisingly, because it's built for Osiris T20. But yeah, generally just seeing the trouble I had getting onto the wall. It's not really about the flips here, but just demonstrates how it's not designed for dummy proofing. It will not be guided by containers. It just does completely random shit if you hit a dummy proof container. So yeah, fail. So the ultimate test, like we do on all our stunt tests, we're always playing Freaky Leagues, Huge Loop Racing number 3. This is always make or break. Wait, we gotta test it from the respawn. I passed it already. Let me respawn here. This is make or break. Actually, before today, there were only 4 cars in the game that made this. It was the Osiris, the T20, the Zentorno, and the X80 Proto did also get around, but it's horrible on the dummy proofing after the loop. No other car can make it. We just did the Tempesta stunt test, and that one actually also got around. So now we have 5 cars in total that can make this loop. No other car will get around this. So let's see if this one can do it. I really have my doubts though, because it does only have the rear wheel drive and it will not have that raw power to get up there. That's the problem with all the 2-wheel drive cars. They just don't have that raw power to get up. You need all 4 wheels to be helping and working here to get up there. Did get around. Congratulations, man. Oh, but the dummy proof, man. Shit. Okay, yeah, man. Real big surprise here, because I did not expect it to get around. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless right now what happened with the dummy proofing. Let me quickly run that in slow motion again, just so you see how terrible this car is on dummy proofing. I mean, this is just remarkable. So yeah, in total you just saw the the slow-mo of what it did after the stunt when it hit the dummy proof. But apart from that really big surprise that it did make the loop, I really did not expect it to make it. One thing that because we're only testing the stunts here, one thing I'm seeing here, I really like it on the track. It's got a really nice traction. You just have to know how to push it to its limits. Once you exceed that limit, it will spin out. But if you stay in that range, it's got a really nice traction. It feels really nice on the track. So for racing, that's a completely different matter. But in the stunt test, it basically failed on everything. Big surprise here was that it did make the loop, but basically any stunt race will involve dummy proofing. And that's just something this car cannot do, and you will lose your camera on all ascending bits and parts. It can't crab slide. So definitely rather a racing car. A pretty fun one also, I think, but if you're gonna do a stunt race, do not take this one. I would not recommend it. It cannot nearly touch the Zentorno T20 or the Osiris, which are still the 3 best cars for stunning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll check you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.